Hello and welcome, my name's James Harrington and today we're previewing the Champions League and the Europa League. Atlético Madrid and Real Madrid are in action in the Champions League and Villarreal, Granada and Real Sociedad in the Europa League. If you're new to the channel and you do enjoy these videos, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and why not give it a thumbs up? Well, let's get into it. Let's start with Atlético Madrid versus Chelsea. Diego Simeone versus Thomas Tuchel. Now, Atlético Madrid are coming off the back of a 2-0 defeat to Levante. Now, people who don't watch La Liga might be going, what happened there? Isn't that surprising? To be honest, I feel like it's been on the cards for a few weeks now. Dropping points to Celta Vigo, Emaya squeaking past Granada, then drawing with Levante midweek. They had to play Levante twice in 1 week due to COVID-19 scheduling, and then losing to them when they played them again on Saturday. Now 2-0, it makes you think, maybe Atlético Madrid were out of the game. Well, actually, they had 28 shots, 11 on target, and Suarez coming very close with a free kick. But we're not here to talk about La Liga. We're here to talk about the Champions League. Now, for Atlético Madrid, they finished second in their group behind Bayern Munich. They qualified for the knockout stage with 2 wins, 3 draws, and a defeat. How will they shape up, though, against Chelsea? Well, they'll probably go with their typical 3-5-2. In seasons gone by, Diego Simeone did favour his trusty 4-4-2, but with the arrival of Luis Suarez, he's accommodated that and gone for a more attacking formation. The back three is likely to be Hermoso, Savic and Felipe, with Jimenez going out injured on the 54th minute against Levante, with his fullbacks being Renan Lodi for Yannick Carrasco. The Belgium is a crucial player for them going forward and he will be missed. And then Marcus Llorente, who's filling in for the suspended Trippier. In that central midfield roles, you're likely to have Koke partnered alongside either Kondogbia or Saul. And then in the front three, you're going to go with probably Correa, Felix and Suarez. It was rumoured that Dembele, who got his debut on the weekend against Levante, might start, but I don't see that to be the case. But let's quickly talk about Luis Suarez. And I mean, every video I talk about Atlético Madrid, I say how could have Barcelona let him go on a free? He's got 0.94 goals per 90 this season. Admittedly, he hasn't scored in the Champions League, with João Felix, who's got 3 goals in the Champions League, kind of leading the line for them in that competition. But he's so crucial. Not only has he been getting the goals, in recent games, most notably against Granada, he opens the play up and creates other opportunities for his teammates. Now, Diego Simeone has come close to winning this competition before, reaching the final. However, for me, and I think for him, his important and his priority is the league, and his attention will be fully on that. It'll be nice to progress and hope maybe win the Champions League, but La Liga is his priority. Now they're playing a Chelsea side that are undefeated and new manager Thomas Tuchel. This is probably the hardest game in Thomas Tuchel's tenure. On the weekend he got his draw against Southampton at 1-1. And these teams have met Chelsea and Atlético Madrid 7 times before. 2 wins to Atletico, 2 wins to Chelsea and 3 draws. It's going to be an interesting affair, a tasty affair, and one that is actually taking place in Bucharest due to Spanish travel restrictions. The next game to talk about, Atalanta hosting Real Madrid. Now, Real Madrid are coming off the back of a 1-0 victory against relegation strugglers Real Valladolid. And to be honest, it wasn't the dominant Real Madrid side that had beaten Valencia the week before 2-0. Thankfully for Zinedine Zidane, his trusty dependables could come out and get him out of a tight spot, with Cruz getting his 6th assist this season, Casemiro getting his 5th goal, making him the 2nd top scorer at Los Blancos, and Thibaut Courtois pulling off a number of fine saves. Now, this is great for Real Madrid because that was their 4th straight victory in La Liga. Admittedly, they were all to let the last 4 victories have been to teams in the bottom half of the table, but that has meant they've closed the gap on first with 3 points, and admittedly, Atlético Madrid do have a game in hand. Now, the Champions League hasn't been easy for Real Madrid this season. They, let's say, scraped through the group stages, very unlike them. They've qualified for each of the knockout rounds in the last 25 competitions of the Champions League. But it was looking dicey for a moment, and thankfully they got a victory in the final game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. 2 defeats to Shakhtar Donetsk in the group stage was causing panic stations at the Bernabeu, and it looked like Zidane was on his way out. Now in the game coming up against Atalanta, there's so many injury worries for Zinedine Zidane. His trusty striker, Karim Benzema, who's got 17 goals this season, 4 in the Champions League, was out injured on Friday and didn't feature against Real Valladolid. They probably need a miracle to make sure he's fit in time to play against Atalanta, but he's not the only injury concern. Real Madrid, I believe, had 41 injuries to 20 different players this season. My, the medical staff at Real Madrid must be working overtime. But there's some big names that they're missing. Ramos, Hazard, Valverde, Militao, Carvajal to name a few. And if you look at the bench, and I'll put the screenshot up here right now, against Real Valladolid, there are a number of young players having to play, with only Isco being the only senior player on the substitute bench. A number of those players you probably haven't heard of. And it begs the question again and again, why did they loan out Erdegaard and Jovic when their squad is so thin? Obviously there's financial reasons, but you're thinking with the competitions coming thick and fast, the fixtures happening with great regularity and injuries building up, it wasn't a sensible idea. So I imagine in this game against Atalanta they probably won't change the side all too much, with the likes of maybe Mariano leading the line, who got his third La Liga start against Real Valladolid. With Atalanta, they've got a very tough opposition, a tricky opposition. This is their second time in the Champions League, the first time these two teams are playing. Now, Atalanta finished second in their group behind Liverpool. They did beat them 2-0 actually in one of the group games. They've just beaten Napoli on the weekend 4-2 and also put themselves a place in the final of the Coppa Italia. Zinedine Zidane must be worried about these opponents. Admittedly, he's very experienced in this competition, having won it 3 consecutive times in his first time in charge at Real Madrid. And Real Madrid is all about winning trophies. And I said way back when the title looked in the bag for Atletico Madrid, this is the competition that they need to focus on. This will be so important for Zinedine Zidane remaining in the hot seat next season. Admittedly, they've closed that gap, but obviously they want to win the Champions League. How could I forget about the Europa League? Well, 3 Spanish teams in action, Granada and Villarreal, both have 2-0 leads over their opponents, Napoli and Salzburg respectively. And then finally there's Real Sociedad, who unfortunately for them, I think it's come to the end of their Europa League journey, having lost 4-0 in the first leg against Manchester United, who did a counter-attacking masterclass. Imanol afterwards said, "We played true to ourselves in the style of play that they have become accustomed to." However, it seems they paid the price. Real Sociedad did pick up a 4-0 victory in the week against Alaves, but it would be an almighty effort to overturn the deficit against the English club. Well, that was my Champions League and Europa League predictions. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, give it a thumbs up and comment below your predictions. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time.